Be her. Waiting in the kitchen, table already set. His steps heavy, slower than usual tonight. He sits across, hands stuffed in his pockets. Eyes drop low, avoiding mine completely. I need to talk, his voice low, uneasy. Chill runs through me before he even explains. My parents, they don't want us together. Words hit sharp, cutting deeper than expected. They think it's not serious, just a phase. My breath catches, heart dropping to the floor. I blink fast, trying to process the blow. Everything we planned suddenly feels fragile. I whisper, and what about what we want? He stays silent, shoulders tense, gaze frozen. Silence heavier than any cruel sentence. My chest aches with anger and betrayal mixed. I slam the words out, easier to obey than fight. The kitchen air burns with my shaking voice. He doesn't reply, silence screaming louder. That quiet feels like a knife to my heart. I push away from the chair, pacing the room. Anger spilling out, fists tight at my sides. We planned a life, a home, trips, dreams. And now it all ends because of their opinion? My voice cracks, but I refuse to stop now. He finally lifts his eyes, torn and tired. You don't get it, they gave me everything. Words meant soft, but they sting all the same. I snap back. And what about me? Am I nothing? The pause after my question heavier than bricks. His silence worse than any rejection spoken. Tears burn my eyes, but anger holds them back. I feel like I'm screaming at a wall of doubt. His loyalty split, and I'm losing the fight. The love I thought unshakable feels fragile now. He opens his mouth, but no words come out. I stand there trembling, waiting for truth. The quiet says more than his lips ever could. The silence finally breaks, but not how I hoped. His voice shaky, words careful, almost rehearsed. They want better for me, they mean well. My laugh bitter, sharp, cutting through the air. Better? I thought I was your better. He flinches, guilt flashing across his face quick. I press harder, anger drowning my hurt. Am I not enough? Or just not approved? He shakes his head, muttering it's not like that. But every word feels like a weak excuse. My chest burns, heart pounding uneven inside. The thought that love can be erased by opinion makes me sick, furious, broken at the same time. I shout, maybe you don't even need me then. The words spill before I can take them back. His eyes widen, panic flickers in his stare. He stands fast, crossing the room toward me. No, you matter more than anything. His hands reach like he's scared to lose me. But the damage already carved into my chest. He stops close, just inches between us now. His breath unsteady, his face pale with fear. If I choose you, I lose them forever. His confession raw, tearing him apart inside. The words slice me worse than his silence did. 'Cause he's right, but it doesn't make it easier. I whisper back, voice trembling, so choose. He stares like the choice itself could kill him. His loyalty split, both sides pulling him hard. I see love in his eyes, but fear too deep. Fear of being the son they no longer claim. Fear of being the man who let me go. Tears finally spill, mine hot against my skin. I want to believe love can win this war. But his hesitation feels like a verdict already. We stand frozen, hearts beating loud, unsteady. The kitchen clock ticking louder with each second, as if counting down to the end of us. I turn away, pacing, hands shaking badly. Rage and heartbreak fighting for control inside. We dreamed about a home together. I remind him. We picked out trips, furniture, even names. My voice cracks, tears finally breaking through. And all of that dies because they said so? He swallows hard, guilt painted across his face. You don't understand, they sacrificed everything. He clings to the words like they can save him. But each one sounds more like a chain to me. I snap. Then I'm not worth a sacrifice too? The question slices through the air sharp. He freezes, lips parting, but no answer comes. That pause crushes me harder than yelling could. I shake my head, backing away from him slowly. My chest burns, breath shallow, uneven, lost. The man I love looks torn in two pieces, and I don't know which half will survive. My heart begs for him, but my pride screams run. He takes a step closer, desperation raw in his eyes. You are enough, you're everything, he insists. His voice heavy, trembling with pain and truth. But if I fight them, I might lose them forever. The words hang heavy, impossible to hold steady. I whisper back, And if you don't fight, you lose me. The choice bear between us, sharp as glass. His shoulders slump, torn, carrying both worlds. His hands reach out, but fall short of my skin. I see love there, but hesitation stronger still. My chest feels hollow, aching from the weight. All the dreams we built hanging by a thread. My tears drip onto the floor, echoing soft. He whispers, I don't want to lose anyone. But love demands a choice, and he knows it. I stand there, eyes locked on his face, searching for the man who promised forever. But all I see is a boy trapped in fear. The silence stretches, louder than any scream. I wipe my face, though tears keep falling fast. Love without fight isn't love, I whisper low. His jaw clenches, but no words leave his lips. I feel the wall rising higher between us now. Every second, he hesitates, cuts deeper into me. I picture our future slipping through my hands. Furniture, trips, laughter, turning into shadows. He finally speaks, voice breaking. I do love you. The words sound fragile, almost begging me to stay. But love without action feels like a hollow shell. I choke out. Then prove it just once. My plea hangs, raw and desperate in the air. His eyes glisten, fear swimming inside them. I know he wants to, but fear ties him down. I turn toward the window, searching for strength. His reflection beside mine looks broken, divided. We stand side by side, but miles apart inside. And the silence answers louder than he ever could. He reaches for me, hand trembling in the space. I don't move, frozen between hope and pride. My breath shallow, heart pounding like thunder. I can't lose my family, he says finally. The words land heavy, crushing what's left of me. Pain twists in my stomach, sharp and relentless. I whisper back, then maybe you'll lose me too. His face pales, fear flashing in his wide eyes. But still he doesn't say the words I need. The kitchen feels smaller, walls closing in tight. I hug myself, trying not to fall apart right there. He mutters, I just need time, please. But love doesn't wait forever, it demands choice. My tears blur the sight of him, standing broken. I want to run, I want to stay, both at once. His silence feels like a verdict sealed in pain. I lean back against the counter, weak, exhausted, asking myself if love can survive this kind of doubt, or if it's already slipping beyond saving tonight. Night deepens, the kitchen dim under one light. He sits back down, burying his face in hands. I stand stiff, arms crossed, trying not to crumble. The weight of his silence fills the whole room. Do you even see what this does to me? I ask. My voice cracks, louder than I meant it to be. He looks up, eyes red, lips pressed too tight. I see it, he admits. I hate myself for it. The words cut, but comfort all at once somehow. Cause regret means he feels it, yet nothing changes. I slam my fist on the table, voice shaking. Then fight. Show me I matter more than fear. He flinches, guilt flashing across his tired face. His lips part, but hesitation drags the moment long. And that pause says more than love ever could. I sink into a chair, exhausted, drained of fight. The silence between us louder than his promises. My chest aches like something already broken. I wonder if this is the night it all ends. And the thought terrifies me more than his family. He leans forward, desperate, words spilling raw. You are everything, I swear, don't doubt that. I search his face, hoping to find proof there. But all I see is fear and love colliding hard. Two truths he can't hold at the same time. I whisper, then why does it feel like a lie? His shoulders slump, breath heavy, defeated. Because I'm weak, he confesses, voice hollow. Hearing it hurts worse than any excuse before. Cause weakness sounds like a choice, not a trap. I wipe my cheeks, anger turning cold inside. Then you'll lose both, them and me, I say. The words taste bitter but ring clear, sharp. He stares at me like I've pulled the ground away. Eyes wide, tears brimming but unshed still. I stand slowly, every step heavy with pain. Part of me wanting to run back into his arms. The other part screaming never again, not now. We hover on the edge of breaking completely. I walk toward the doorway, hand brushing the frame. My chest heavy, legs weak, vision blurred with tears. Behind me his voice cracks. Please don't leave yet. I freeze, back turned, waiting for something more. A promise, a fight, anything that sounds like love. But all I hear is his uneven breathing, nothing else. I turn halfway, eyes meeting his across the kitchen. He looks shattered, torn apart. Boy, not a man. You knew this day would come? I whisper low. He shakes his head, face pale, shaking shoulders. I thought I could have both, he mutters weak. And that single sentence breaks me in two pieces. 'Cause love can't live in a half-life forever. I step closer, just once, just to see his eyes. They're wet, swollen, begging me to understand. I want to, God I want to, but pain screams louder. My hands tremble, torn between reaching and retreat. This is the moment where futures are decided, and all he gives me is silence heavy as stone. So I stand there, crying quietly, waiting in vain. He finally rises, steps closing the gap between us. Close enough to touch, but he doesn't reach out. His lips part, words trembling but too soft to save. I can't lose them. I can't lose you. The contradiction hangs, impossible, heartbreaking. I whisper, you will lose one either way. He flinches, as if struck by the truth itself. My tears fall faster, hot against my cold cheeks. He stands frozen, paralyzed by the weight of choice. I stare at him, seeing love, fear, and weakness. The mix that both drew me in and now destroys me. I love you, I say, voice shaking hard. His eyes widen, desperate, but he doesn't answer. 'Cause love without action means nothing tonight. The silence spreads again, devouring the kitchen whole. The clock ticks louder, cruel reminder of time. We stand inches apart, hearts screaming, lips shut. And I realize this battle might already be lost. Not by betrayal, but by fear winning over love. I sink into the chair again, legs too weak to stand. He stays frozen, torn in the middle of the room. The silence stretches, thick enough to suffocate. I clutch my chest, whisper, why am I not enough? The words spill raw, breaking me as they leave. He shuts his eyes tight, jaw clenched in pain. You are enough, he says, voice trembling hard. But words feel empty without the action to hold them. I slam the table, tears sliding fast down my face. Then prove it. Fight for me, just once. His lips tremble, silence swallowing his promise. And that quiet screams louder than rejection could. My head drops, shoulders shaking from the weight. Dreams of us collapse like fragile glass inside me. He mutters, I'm scared, voice low, barely audible. I snap back, so am I, but I'm still here. Pain twists sharper than any blade through me. 'Cause if love can't survive fear, what survives? I bury my face in my hands, sobbing raw, feeling like the choice already made itself. He kneels beside me, hands reaching for mine. I hesitate, torn between anger and love still. His fingers brush, trembling, desperate to connect. My hand stays limp, too broken to grip back. Please don't walk away, he whispers hoarse. His forehead pressed against my arm, shaking. I close my eyes, heart aching worse than ever. Every part of me wants to forgive, to stay. But his fear still stands between us like a wall. I whisper, love is more than words, you know. His breath hitches, silence his only answer again. I stare down at him, boy clinging to comfort, but not brave enough to claim the future we planned. The room feels cold, suffocating with what we lack. My tears blur him, make him look farther away. And I wonder if love can really survive this. Or if tonight is the quiet end we never expected. Time drags heavy, each second a weight on my chest. He finally rises, pacing the kitchen restless. His hands rake through his hair, frustration raw. I'm trapped, he mutters, between two worlds. I watch him, heart torn, anger and love colliding. You're not trapped, you're choosing. I fire back. My voice sharp, cutting through his excuses quick. He freezes, eyes wide, like the truth hit hard. He whispers, if I choose wrong, I lose everything. I laugh bitter, tears stinging fresh again. You already are, by standing still like this. His lips part, no words strong enough to answer. The silence presses, choking us both in place. I slam my palm on the table, trembling all over. Love requires courage, not convenience. I spit out. His face crumples, guilt flooding his features fast. He mutters, I don't want to hurt anyone. But hurting me now is exactly what he's doing. The truth hangs sharp, undeniable, unfixable. And I wonder if we've already crossed the line. He steps closer again, voice soft, pleading. I need you, please don't give up on me. The words twist like knives in my tired chest. I whisper back, then give them up for me. His face pales, fear flickering across his eyes. That fear louder than any love he confesses. I shake my head, choking on sobs I can't stop. He reaches, arms wrapping around me desperate. I stand stiff, my body screaming to collapse in. But my pride keeps me frozen, cold in his hold. I love you, he says, voice cracked, breaking. I close my eyes. The words ache but feel hollow. 'Cause love without sacrifice isn't love at all. He pulls back, eyes glassy, lips trembling. I stare at him, searching for strength not there. And all I see is a boy too afraid to fight. The man I thought I loved fading into shadows. As fear steals him further from my grasp. The clock ticks louder, mocking both our silence. I wipe my face, drained, broken, almost numb. I can't keep begging for courage you don't have. My voice low, shaking, but steady with truth. His lips part, eyes wide, searching for words. But the words never come, just heavy breathing. I turn toward the door, legs weak but moving. He calls out, "Please, I'll figure it out, just stay." I stop for a second, heart tearing in two pieces. But promises without proof sound empty now. I whisper back, "I need more than love, I need fight." And step forward, each stride heavier than the last. Behind me, I hear him choke on his silence. Like he knows this is the price of hesitation. My tears blur the hallway, vision cracked. Yet my pride keeps me walking, one step at a time. I clutch my chest, whispering, "Don't look back." 'Cause looking back might shatter me completely. The choice he couldn't make now becomes mine. And it feels like losing everything at once. His phone buzzes on the counter sharp, cutting. I glance over my shoulder, screen glowing bright. The name, Mom, shining bold across the display. He stares at it, then at me, frozen between worlds. Eyes wide, torn, both loves pulling him apart. I wait a second, praying he'll prove me wrong. Praying he'll reach for me, not for that call. But his hand hesitates, trembling in the space. And the silence answers louder than anything else. My heart cracks, the sound only I can hear. I whisper goodbye under my breath, final. Turn away before the tears can drown me whole. His figure lingers behind, shadowed and small. The ring of the phone echoing in the kitchen, like a cruel reminder of the choice he made. I step outside, cold air biting, lungs heavy. Every breath carrying love and grief together. And I wonder if fear always wins over love, or if some hearts are just too weak to fight.